boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to be talking about Ansu Fati's contract renewal. Right now, according to his agent Jorge Mendes, his contract expires next year. So what he's doing right now is talking with Man City and offering them Ansu Fati for free next year. That way, Barcelona can speed up the renewal process with Ansu Fati because, of course, the player wants to stay and Barcelona want to keep him. Also, Borussia Dortmund are open to a swap deal with Erling Haaland for Ousmane Dembele because they'd rather have another player and another asset than having the 75 million euros for Erling Haaland. Roberto's contract renewal with Barcelona is a done deal pending a signature. And lastly, Aguero has come out doing an interview with Rack 1, talking about the departure of Leo Messi, him joining Barcelona, what he wants to achieve here. And also we have a quick story about Dani Alves as well. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Before we get into this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. It's an absolutely brilliant football app that I've been using now for the past few years. It's the best in my opinion. It has everything you need: breaking news, transfer news, videos. You have all the matches in the top 5 leagues in one spot, or you can even add more leagues. I believe it has 160 different leagues. And also you can follow your favorite football team. Of course, for me, it's going to be Barcelona. You can have, predictions. It tells you the next games. You have news about it as well. You have a nice little place where you can see all the tables for Champions League, Copa del Rey, Super Cup, La Liga. You can have the squad list as well. You can see all the first team players of Barcelona and some of the Barcelona B players as well. Nice little spot for transfers as well, for everything that's linked to just Barcelona. And during the match, there is live voting of the man of the match. But what I love about this app the most is when we score, it tells you who assists, it tells you if it's a penalty or an own goal. Some apps don't do that. It's absolutely brilliant. Of course, it has full-time stats as well, offside, possession. It also has news on La Liga, transfers on La Liga, and stats as well: top scorer, assists, red cards, yellow cards. This is by far the best football app out there, and the best part is it's free. So top link in the description down below. Give it a go. You won't be disappointed. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. Now, we have been linked to Erling Haaland again, but in a different way, coming in from El Nacional, who are kind of, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe crap. That Gattuso meme. And they've come out saying that Borussia Dortmund would accept to negotiate a swap deal with Ousmane Dembele in 2022, as Erling Haaland release clause would drop to 75 million euros. The total value of the operation could be more than that of the player is included. So apparently, Borussia Dortmund are open to an Ousmane Dembele Erling Haaland swap deal. Now, let me know straight in the comments down below, would you do this or not? And to be honest, I am stuck. I think, Ousmane Dembele, he is just an injury-free and good finishing away from being a world-class player like a Kylian Mbappe. He just gets injured and he misses big chances. Then you have Erling Haaland, the best young striker in the world. Dembele can be even the best player in the world if you give him the opportunity, give him the chance, he stays injury-free. I'm stuck because, of course, Ousmane Dembele has 1 year left on his contract. Erling Haaland will be 75 million euros next summer. I don't know. I think if it's just a straight swap, I'd probably do it. I know 90% of you guys in the comments are going to say, hell yeah, you would do it. But for me, I'm a Dembele fan. I want him to succeed. I know he has the potential and the talent. I'm leaning towards yes, but it's like a 55% yes, 45% no, because I'd rather spend that 75 million euros, keep Ousmane Dembele, and bring in Erling Haaland. But to get that deal done quicker, maybe in January, offload all the competition from, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Manchester United, Manchester City, get the deal done, quickly as possible. I would probably lean towards doing that swap deal. But again, nothing from the Spanish media is really coming out confirming this. But again, this report is probably, a 4-star reliability, maybe sometimes 3.5. It's still fairly good. I think right now it's just speculation with Erling Haaland going to be, a free agent almost in the summer. The rumors are starting to come out. But again, in the comments down below, let me know, would you swap, let's say, for example, straight swap Ousmane Dembele for Erling Haaland? And also, if you have to add a little bit of cash to it, would you do so or not? For me, in this moment, I'd probably lean towards yes. But one forward that I believe will 100% stay at Barcelona is Ansu Fati. But again, El Nacional have come out saying that Barcelona and Jorge Mendes are currently negotiating to extend Ansu Fati's contract. The player's agent is pressuring Barcelona with an alleged interest from Manchester City in order to facilitate the agreement as soon as possible. So right now, Ansu Fati, according to his side of the negotiations, his contract expires this summer. But of course, Barcelona are saying that, look, in the contract, there's a 2-year option for us to extend it, just automatically 100%. But Jorge Mendes, his agent, is saying, look, he signed that contract when he was, 16, 17. He was underage. That does not count. And of course, if it has to come to it, Juan Laporta will take this to FIFA to ask for their opinion, get their, ruling on it. But of course, Barcelona coming in from Cat Radio, they're coming out saying that Barcelona are working on Ansu Fati's contract renewal. They consider it as a priority, and of course, the player prioritizes staying at Barcelona. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, with him taking the number 10 shirt, that shows me that he wants to stay for the future. And I told you guys this back in October when Jorge Mendes became Ansu Fati's agent. He's going to make things complicated for us. Of course, he wants the best for the players, not like Mino Raiola looking for all the money. If the player wants to stay, he'll make that happen. But of course, he wants the best out of his players. That's why I started to talk to Man City. Hey, Pep, you want Ansu Fati? He's going to be free, you know, Spanish young talent, play for Barcelona. You interested? Talk to, you know, Sheikh Mansour. Hey, you want him free? Yada, yada. What he's trying to do is trying to push Barcelona to give Ansu Fati the money that he wants and also speed up the renewal process, which I agree with. But again, an agreement has to be reached, of course. Ansu Fati wants to stay. His agent is leading him towards Barcelona, but he is kind of, you know, talking to Man City just in case. Barcelona, they prioritize the renewal of Ansu Fati. I think it will happen, but again, it's about speed. Juan Laporta has to get this done as soon as possible because again, in January, according to his agents, they can talk to any team they want for free because according to them, of course, they have 6 months left on their contract. Again, it's all about speed and timing from Juan Laporta. He has to get this done as soon as possible. But one contract renewal that Juan Laporta did complete is the contract renewal of Sergi Roberto versus coming in from Rack 1. They come out saying that Sergi Roberto's case is different as in addition to the deferring part of his salary for this season. A renewal until June 2024 is also being negotiated with a pay cut of 40%. Everything right now is okay, and once they review the documentations, the contract will be signed. And Catalunya Radio have come out saying that Roberto will extend his contract until June 2024 and reduce his salary by 35%. This will affect the fixed salary and the variables as they are set to be easy to meet. He is the last captain to have his salary reduced due to the economic situation of the club. So again, like Juan Laporta confirmed in Luke de Jong's presentation, all that's left with Roberto's renewal is to put pen and paper. Just to sign the contracts, last review, check everything's good, and then put pen to paper. So Roberto, it's done. I think it will be announced in the next week or so, and then he has to focus on Ansu Fati, on Pedri, and also even on Araujo as well. But again, Roberto, he's reduced his salary, deferred it, renewed his contract. So credit to him for helping the club out during these difficult times. Of course, he's making around 200K a week, so giving up, you know, almost 35 to 40% of that is quite a bit of money. He cares about the club. La Masia, he's the third captain. He loves the club. We all know that. So we have to thank him for that, whether you like him or not. You have to appreciate his gestures for the club. So again, Roberto's contract renewal is done and should be announced hopefully in the next few weeks. But a contract renewal that Juan Laporta could not complete was the contract renewal of Leo Messi. Of course, his best friend Sergio Aguero has signed for Barcelona, and he's actually come out doing an interview with Rack 1. What are these? Everyone's doing interviews nowadays, you know, Juan Laporta, PK, Juan Laporta again, Mathieu Alaba, and Luke de Jong. Everyone's doing interviews over the past few days, but anyways, let's get and see what Sergio Aguero had to say. He starts off by saying that I didn't understand people who said that I wanted to leave Barcelona. At no time was there a clause regarding whether I could be playing with Messi or not. Right now, I'm fine. There's no forecast when I'll be back, but I'm moving forward and maybe I can shorten my recovery by some weeks. He's looking to come back a few weeks early. I told my representative that I didn't care about the money, that I wanted to come to Barcelona. Any player wants to come to Barcelona, especially when they are interested in you. And there are many players out there who will be willing to charge less to be able to play at Barcelona, knowing how the club's economic situation is. Of course, you know, Depay did it, Garcia, Emerson before he left, and so has Aguero and the captains as well. We have very good players here at Barcelona. Those who have left were important, but even so, Barcelona have plenty of players to cover. I don't set numbers of goals. All I want at the end of the season is to win titles. Just because we are Barcelona, we have to fight for all the titles. I don't think we're the favorites for the Champions League, but our rivals will have to respect us in the competition. Barcelona are very demanding. The training sessions are very good and very intense, and this can be seen in the matches. Then he's asked about Ronald Koeman. He replied by saying that he's direct and he will tell you what he thinks, what he likes, and what he doesn't like, but he will always tell you, and that's great for the player. Now, also in this interview, he did confirm he was offered the number 10 shirt by Barcelona, but out of respect for Leo Messi, he did indeed reject it. So overall from Aguero, he came out saying, look, I did not join the club just for Messi. Of course, that was a big factor. When he left, I did not say, oh, I want to leave 100%. There's no clause in my contract saying that, look, if Leo Messi does not renew, I can leave for free. He wanted to come to Barcelona no matter what. He's committed. He wants to stay. And of course, he doesn't think right now that Barcelona are the Champions League favorites, but the other clubs will have to respect them. He has no, set target for goals this season. All he wants to do is win titles. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is not really news, but kind of my opinion to you guys that I want to share. TYC Sport, one of the most reliable sources in Argentina and Brazil, they've come out saying that Barcelona legend Dani Alves is set to leave Sao Paulo. The pandemic decreased the income of the club and his contract, yada yada yada. They tried to reach an agreement, but the player rejected. He has offers from the UAE and Saudi Arabia, and as of right now, he does not plan to retire. So my question to you guys is this: would you take Dani Alves, the Barcelona legend, right back, the Brazilian of course, back to the club on a free transfer? For me personally, I would take him. 38 years old, I don't care. He's still a great player, first of all. Second of all, we're kind of low in the right back. Of course, Des hasn't really performed that well. He's still young. Mingueza not really a natural right back, still young. Of course, Roberto as cover. We all know about that. Honestly, as a leader to come into the team, of course, he has a great relationship with Juan Laporta as well. I would not be opposed to this whatsoever. And honestly, if I was Juan Laporta, I'd offer him a 1-year contract, see how it goes. Very, very low salary, of course, and see how he takes it. Of course, he wants to go earn some money, go to Saudi Arabia, go to Qatar, whatever. No problem with that. But he's looking to come in the team, help to be a leader. I would take him back 100%. So again, in the comments down below, let me know, would you take Dani Alves back on a free transfer? For me personally, I would consider it for sure. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly about the Erling Haaland Ousmane Dembele swap deal. Would you do it or not? If we had to add money as well, would you do it or not? Secondly, on Dani Alves coming in as a free agent, would you take him or not on a 1-year contract with very low wages? And lastly, what are your thoughts about Sergi Roberto renewing his contract at Barcelona? And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.